Hi there, my name is Jarryd and welcome to the Data Standards Body YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about an overview of version 1.20.0 of the Consumer Data Standards. Version 1.20.0 was released on the 3rd of November 2022 and is a major release of the Consumer Data Standards. This release focuses on maintenance iteration 12, primarily the outputs and changes that were included as part of that iteration. This may include other smaller changes not part of the maintenance iteration, but are still considered pertinent. For all changes related to maintenance iteration 12, please see Decision Proposal 259. You can find this on our Consumer Data Standards GitHub page. Now, let's go through some of the major changes in version 1.20.0. We've summarized these into three categories: the high-level standards, API endpoints, and the information security profile. So, up first, let's have a look at the high-level standards. First, we've got a change on the unauthenticated header changes. Now, this is a clarification that the XFAPI interaction ID request header is not required for unauthenticated APIs, so make sure you check how you've set yours up. Next is the error codes. Here, we've added that the is secondary data holder error Boolean field and its associated future data obligation is set to May 15th, 2023. So plan ahead and start working on that change. For our second changes, we have the API endpoints. Up first, we have the Get Data Recipients API. Here, software product description is now a required field. The next change as part of the API endpoints is the banking transaction detail object. This is now conditional based on the extension UType selected as part of the payload. Next up, we've made a number of changes to the energy schema. These include, we've made changes to the DER schema to allow returning a valid response when no DER record is available for a given service point ID. The changes include updating field types and descriptions for return values and when default or no value is available. The second change for the energy schema is that we applied a defect fix to the read qualities field. This is in the energy usage read structure for both primary and secondary data holder APIs, and this is to make it an array instead of an object. So check how you've set yours up here as well. Moving on to the energy swagger, we have changes and updates to the read qualities for energy usage read model and the secondary user energy usage read model. So please make sure you check those changes out as well. Also, invoice filtering has been clarified that the date filtering for invoices should be done via the issue date. And finally, as part of the API endpoints, we've included a draft of the telecommunication standards. This is included for a holistic review. There is a disclaimer placed on this, that this is not binding yet. This is purely for feedback and how this is incorporated and behaves alongside the other sectoral standards. That wraps up the API endpoints. So let's move on to the final section for this change. For the information security profile, we have the following changes. Up first is the updated info security non-normative examples. This aligns with FAPI 1.0 Phase 3 flows. Second change includes that we've corrected the cause protections to make it very clear that they must be disabled for public APIs. And that wraps up the changes for the information security profile. Alright, and that's all the changes that we have for version 1.20.0 of the Consumer Data Standards. To dive into more detail or find out more, we do invite you to go and review the Consumer Data Standards, in particular the changelog. You can find this on the left-hand menu as part of the Consumer Data Standards on the main page. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the DSB YouTube channel. Bye for now.